You might think your morning spinach smoothie is doing wonders for your health, but for adults over 50, it can secretly do more harm than good if made the wrong way. Here's the truth. Even healthy greens like spinach can upset your stomach, drain your energy, or interfere with nutrient absorption if you make just a few simple mistakes. As we age, our digestion slows, our stomach acid weakens, and our bodies process raw fibers differently, which means what feels healthy in your 30s can feel heavy or bloating after 60. According to Harvard Health and the Cleveland Clinic, how you blend, chill, and combine your smoothie ingredients can make or break their benefits. Today, you'll discover the 5 biggest spinach smoothie mistakes older adults make and how to fix them. Stay until the end, because one surprises almost everyone over 60. Comment yes if you want more videos like this. 5. Drinking it too cold. It feels refreshing, that icy, green smoothie straight from the fridge or blender. But here's the hidden problem. When your smoothie is too cold, it can actually shock your digestive system, especially as we get older. Here's why this matters. Our digestive enzymes, the tiny helpers that break down food, work best at body temperature. When a freezing smoothie hits your stomach first thing in the morning, it causes your digestive tract to tighten. That momentary chill slows enzyme activity and delays stomach emptying. For younger people, the body compensates quickly. But after 50, circulation and metabolism naturally slow, meaning your system takes longer to warm back up. That's why some older adults feel bloated, gassy, or unusually full after finishing a cold smoothie, even one packed with healthy ingredients. Now, let's go a bit deeper. According to the Cleveland Clinic, cold beverages can briefly constrict blood vessels in your stomach, reducing digestive efficiency. And because many adults over 60 produce less stomach acid, the combination of low temperature and low acid can make it harder to absorb nutrients like iron and calcium, 2 minerals spinach is famous for. So even though your smoothie might taste healthy, your body could be missing the nutrients you're working so hard to get. Let's look at a real example. Linda, age 67, from Michigan, started her mornings with an ice-cold spinach smoothie, frozen banana, cold almond milk, and ice cubes. Within minutes, she'd feel a heaviness in her stomach that lingered for hours. After her dietitian suggested letting her smoothie sit at room temperature for 10 minutes, or blending it with room temp water instead of ice, the difference was dramatic. No bloating, no chill, and noticeably steadier energy through the morning. So what's the simple fix? Instead of drinking your smoothie straight from the blender, let it rest for 5-10 minutes before sipping. You can also skip the ice altogether. Use chilled, not frozen fruit, or pour your smoothie into a thermos and carry it with you. Your body will thank you with smoother digestion and more consistent energy. And if you enjoy a little temperature contrast, try adding a warm herbal tea or a few sips of room temperature water alongside your smoothie. This gentle balance helps your stomach stay calm while still keeping that refreshing taste. Here's the bottom line. Cold might wake you up, but it can also slow you down internally. A slightly warmer smoothie keeps your digestion active, your nutrients absorbable, and your morning energy steady, exactly what adults over 50 need to start the day, right? 4. Adding too much fruit. Most people believe that the more fruit, the healthier the smoothie. But for adults over 50, too much fruit sugar in a morning spinach smoothie can quietly sabotage your energy, your weight, and even your digestion. Spinach itself is wonderfully rich in nutrients like magnesium, folate, and iron. Yet when you blend it with 2 bananas, a cup of mango, pineapple, or orange juice, that healthy drink quickly becomes a sugar overload. Your pancreas releases a wave of insulin to control the sudden sugar spike. But as we age, our insulin response slows, and our muscles become less efficient at using glucose for energy. The result, a short burst of energy followed by that familiar mid-morning crash, the fatigue, hunger, and need for another cup of coffee. The Mayo Clinic points out that even natural fruit sugars can behave like refined sugar when consumed in excess, especially on an empty stomach. After 50, this pattern can quietly increase inflammation, slow fat metabolism, and even interfere with how our cells absorb nutrients. You might think you're fueling your morning with clean energy, but inside, your blood sugar is spiking and crashing like a roller coaster. Robert, age 65, from New Zealand, found this out the hard way. He blended spinach, 2 bananas, mango, orange juice, and honey his so-called super smoothie. It tasted amazing, but an hour later, he'd feel heavy and tired. When he finally logged the ingredients, he realized he was drinking over 55 grams of sugar, more than a can of soda. By cutting back to 1 fruit, replacing juice with water, and adding Greek yogurt for protein, his energy leveled out. Within weeks, he felt lighter, slept better, and lost weight naturally, all by changing how he made his smoothie. Here's the deeper reason this matters more after 50. As we age, muscle mass decreases, and muscles are the body's main site for burning sugar. Less muscle means slower sugar clearance from the blood. That leftover sugar lingers longer, thickening the blood and stiffening blood vessels. Harvard Health warns that chronic high blood sugar, even from healthy fruit, can quietly accelerate aging from the inside out. But the solution is simple. You don't need to avoid fruit, you just need balance. Stick to 1 serving per smoothie, half a banana, a small apple, or a handful of berries. Then, slow the sugar down with fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Add chia seeds, avocado, Greek yogurt, or unsweetened almond butter. These nutrients act like brakes, preventing sugar spikes and helping your body absorb spinach's iron and antioxidants more efficiently. For flavor, skip the extra fruit and try a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a drop of vanilla extract. The taste stays sweet, but your metabolism stays steady. A simple, balanced recipe for adults over 60 looks like this: 1 cup spinach, half a banana, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, half a cup of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of water or almond milk, and a dash of cinnamon. Blend it. Let it sit a few minutes and enjoy slowly. Here's the bottom line. More fruit doesn't always mean more health. After 50, it can mean more sugar, more fatigue, and more cravings. But when you keep your smoothie light, balanced, and steady, your energy stays stable, your digestion smooth, and your morning starts with calm, lasting vitality, not a sugar rush. 3. Skipping healthy fats. For decades, we were told that fat is bad. But when you skip healthy fats in your spinach smoothie, especially after age 50, you're actually starving your body of one of its most important allies, the key that helps unlock your vitamins, balance your hormones, and keep your brain sharp. Here's why this matters. Spinach is rich in fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin A, K, and E, meaning your body can only absorb them when a bit of healthy fat is present. Without that fat, those vitamins pass right through your system unused. You might drink a smoothie packed with spinach, yet your body captures only a fraction of its nutrition. That's like filling your car's tank, but forgetting to open the fuel valve. As we age, our bile production and digestive enzymes decline, which already makes it harder to process fats efficiently. So when older adults cut fat completely out of their diet or blend only fruits, spinach, and water, the body struggles even more to absorb essential nutrients. According to Harvard Health, moderate healthy fats not only improve nutrient absorption but also help reduce inflammation, support memory, and maintain heart rhythm, all vital for adults in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. Let's bring this to life. Margaret, age 71, from Florida, had been drinking her pure green smoothie every morning for 2 years. Spinach, kale, banana, and water. It looked perfect on paper, but she often felt dizzy by mid-morning, and her skin had grown noticeably dry. During a simple nutrition review, her coach pointed out she was getting almost no dietary fat all day. When she began adding half an avocado or a teaspoon of flaxseed oil to her morning smoothie, the changes were stunning. Her energy stabilized, her focus improved, and even her dry skin softened within weeks. That's because healthy fats do far more than you think. Omega-3s and monounsaturated fats found in foods like flaxseed, walnuts, chia seeds, olive oil, and avocado act as protectors for your brain and blood vessels. They also slow down digestion slightly, which means you stay fuller longer, and your blood sugar remains steady. For older adults who often struggle with mid-morning hunger or afternoon fatigue, That stability is a game changer. Skipping fats also affects hormone balance. After 50, both men and women experience gradual hormonal changes. Healthy fats are needed to produce and regulate key hormones that influence mood, metabolism, and even sleep. Without enough fat, you may feel tired, irritable, or notice slower recovery from daily activities. Here's the simple fix. Add 1 serving of healthy fat to every spinach smoothie. That's all it takes. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, a teaspoon of olive or flax oil, or a few slices of avocado can transform how your body uses every nutrient in that glass. For flavor, you can also try a spoon of almond butter or a few crushed walnuts. The texture becomes creamy, the flavor richer, and the health benefits multiply. If you're concerned about calories, don't be. Healthy fats are efficient energy. They digest slowly, keeping you satisfied and preventing sugar crashes. In fact, when paired with greens like spinach, they actually enhance weight control by reducing cravings and helping your metabolism work more smoothly. Here's a quick example recipe that's perfect for adults over 60. 1 cup spinach, half a banana, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, half an avocado, 1 cup almond milk, and a small dash of cinnamon. Blend until smooth. You'll notice right away how much longer your energy lasts and how grounded your body feels. Here's the bottom line. Skipping healthy fats might seem like a good idea, but it's one of the fastest ways to lose energy, absorb fewer nutrients, and age faster. Your body after 50 needs gentle, steady nourishment, not extremes. So don't fear the fat. Embrace the right kind, and your spinach smoothie will go from simply healthy to truly energizing. 2. Using raw spinach every day. Most people think raw spinach every morning is the ultimate health habit. It's bright, fresh, and feels like the purest way to start the day. But when you use raw spinach every single day, your body may quietly start to struggle, especially after 50. You see, spinach contains something called oxalates, tiny, natural compounds that plants use to protect themselves. In small amounts, they're harmless. But in larger amounts, and especially when eaten raw every day, oxalates can bind to key minerals like calcium, iron, and magnesium. That means instead of absorbing those vital nutrients, your body passes many of them right through. And over time, for adults with slower digestion or less kidney efficiency, that buildup can lead to subtle issues, bloating, fatigue, or even the gradual accumulation of mineral crystals in the kidneys. According to the Harvard School of Public Health, lightly cooking or rotating your greens can make a world of difference. Heat helps break down oxalates and make spinach's nutrients easier to absorb. That means your morning smoothie could actually become more nutritious by slightly softening your greens first. Let's take a real example. Diane, 63, from Vancouver, made a raw spinach smoothie every single morning for nearly a year. She was proud of her consistency. It became her daily ritual. But slowly, she began to notice her joints feeling stiff and her energy dipping, even though her diet hadn't changed. When she spoke with her nutritionist, the issue was clear. Too much raw spinach. Too often, she switched to gently steaming her greens and alternating between spinach, kale, and romaine. Within a few weeks, her stiffness eased, her digestion improved, and her morning energy came back. That's because after 50, our kidneys and digestion naturally slow down. Hydration levels drop, enzyme production decreases, and the body becomes less efficient at filtering compounds like oxalates. If you're dehydrated or your diet is low in minerals, those oxalates can build up even faster. That doesn't mean spinach is bad, far from it. It simply means your body now needs variety and balance, not repetition. There's another hidden layer. Spinach, when eaten raw in large amounts every day, can slightly suppress thyroid function due to compounds that interfere with iodine uptake. For someone with a perfectly healthy thyroid, that's usually no issue. But for older adults who already experience slower metabolism or fatigue, it can make those symptoms feel worse. So, what's the better way to enjoy your greens? Simple, rotate and lightly cook. Lightly steam your spinach for 1 to 2 minutes before blending. The texture softens, the oxalates reduce, and your nutrients become far more available to your body. You can also mix up your greens, kale, arugula, chard, or even mild lettuce, to give your digestive system a break and your body a broader spectrum of minerals. If you prefer the taste of raw spinach, you don't need to give it up. Just enjoy it raw a few times a week instead of every day. On other days, toss in a different green or add fresh herbs like parsley or mint for flavor variety. A simple, gentle recipe for adults over 60 might look like this. 1 cup of lightly steamed spinach or kale, half a banana, a tablespoon of chia or flaxseed, half a cup of Greek yogurt, a cup of water or almond milk, and a squeeze of lemon. It's light, smooth, and incredibly nourishing, and your body can actually use the nutrients inside. Here's the bottom line. Raw spinach isn't the problem, repetition is. For adults over 50, the key isn't eating more greens, but eating them wisely. Rotate them, steam them, and give your body the variety it needs to thrive. When you do, you'll feel the difference: lighter digestion, steadier energy, and the calm confidence that comes from truly understanding what your body needs now, one drinking it on an empty stomach. It sounds harmless, even smart. You wake up, skip breakfast, and sip your spinach smoothie first thing in the morning. It feels light, clean, and efficient. But for many adults over 50, this simple habit can quietly backfire. Here's why. When your stomach is empty, its acid levels are naturally high. That acid is there for a reason. It helps your body prepare for solid food. But when the first thing you send down is a cold, fiber-heavy smoothie full of raw greens and fruit sugars, your digestive system gets confused. Instead of warming up slowly, it's hit with a shock of cold liquid, plant fibers, and natural acids from fruit all at once. The result, for many older adults, that means bloating, gurgling, or even mild nausea. The Cleveland Clinic explains that as we age, our stomach lining becomes more sensitive and produces less acid overall. That combination, less acid, slower digestion, and a sudden flood of cold fiber, can actually make it harder for your body to process nutrients properly. So while your smoothie feels light, your stomach may actually be working overtime to digest it. Think about it this way. Your digestive system is like a car engine. When you're young, it starts fast, cold, or warm. It doesn't matter, but after 50, it needs a few minutes to warm up. Throwing a cold, raw smoothie into an empty system is like hitting the highway before the engine's ready. It sputters and strains before it finds its rhythm. Here's a real example. James, 70, from Melbourne, had been drinking a spinach smoothie first thing every morning for years. He thought it was the perfect way to keep his weight down and his energy high. But lately, he'd started feeling queasy afterward, sometimes even dizzy or lightheaded. After speaking with his dietitian, he learned that the timing was the issue, not the smoothie itself. When he started drinking a glass of warm water first, then eating a few almonds or half a slice of toast before his smoothie, the difference was immediate. No nausea, no bloating, just steady, calm energy through the morning. So what's the fix? For adults over 50, timing is everything. Don't drink your smoothie on an empty stomach. Give your body a gentle warm-up first, a few sips of warm water with lemon, or a small handful of nuts, or even a light bite of oatmeal. Then, after 5 or 10 minutes, enjoy your smoothie slowly. You'll digest better, absorb nutrients more efficiently, and avoid that uncomfortable heaviness that sometimes follows a healthy drink. And here's a small bonus. Starting with something warm signals your metabolism to wake up, improves circulation, and helps your digestive muscles work more smoothly. Here's the bottom line. Your body after 50 is incredibly wise. It just needs a softer start. Your spinach smoothie can still be one of the healthiest parts of your day, but only when your system is ready for it. Treat your digestion like the delicate engine it is. Warm it up first, then fuel it well. Your stomach will thank you. Your energy will stay steady, and your mornings will feel calmer and lighter than ever before. So let's quickly recap what we've learned today. If your spinach smoothie isn't giving you the light, clean energy you hoped for, it might be one of these 5 common mistakes. Drinking it too cold, adding too much fruit, skipping healthy fats, using raw spinach every single day, or drinking it on an empty stomach. Each one seems harmless, but together, they can quietly drain energy, slow digestion, and keep you from getting the full benefits of those beautiful greens. The good news, every single mistake is easy to fix. Just a few small tweaks, the right temperature, the right balance, a touch of healthy fat, a mix of greens, and the right timing can turn your smoothie into a real morning ally. Your body after 50 doesn't need extremes. It needs wisdom, gentle, balanced choices that support you every day. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more senior wellness tips. And tell me in the comments which smoothie mistake have you been making without realizing it. Take care of yourself. Start your mornings mindfully. And remember, your health journey doesn't slow with age, it deepens. This video is for general educational purposes only. Always consult your healthcare provider if you have any specific concerns about your diet or digestion.